Good morning, everybody. This is Moshe, the Electric Israeli, and today's topic is the modes, the different driving modes. As you know, there are 4 driving modes on the Volt, and the default mode is normal, then sports, then mountain, and then hold. I can tell you that hold is my least favorite one. So, how does it go? Normal is the default one, meaning when you start the car is in normal mode, and speed and acceleration is great. That's what most people do. Sports is where you really get huge acceleration and access to the battery. Mountain is very interesting mode. I drove it yesterday. Is really when you come up to a hilly place, steep place. Look what happened to the battery at the very bottom. Look at the battery gauge on the left. It reserves some of the battery for later on. The car goes a little bit slower, but it has power to go up hills. And hold, you know, is just regular mode. So I am going to mount the camera on the dash. 1 second. Come on, there you go, click. And now I am driving in normal mode, which is, you know, fine. It's not a big issue. It's nice acceleration, nice everything. And here, go just adjust it a little better so you can see the road. And of course I'm using my paddle tool to slow down the car. Almost never use the brakes in this car. And now I'm gonna go on a nice stretch, nice flat road, and I am going to change to sports mode. Actually, you know what? I want to show you this. So look at the right side where the kilowatt hours, and I'm going to press it, and look how much access do you have. You accelerate really very quickly, and here's one more time, and the car responds extremely well. Now I'm going to make a right here, and I am going to switch to the hold mode. I want to go on the mountain to switch to mountain mode. So here we go. I'm gonna stop actually on the traffic light. I'm gonna switch to hold. Now the gas engine will come here. You see the gas engine gauge on the right side next to the kilowatts? So the gas engine, look at the battery on the left, by the way. It's like completely black, meaning, so the gas engine will not come. It will still be in, it will still be in an electric, but now the gas engine and the battery work together. So this is the beauty of the Volt. It has all kinds of modes depending on your acceleration. Even if you are in gas mode, here go, it's regenerating power right now. Even if you're in a gas mode, even if you ran out of battery, or you're in a hold mode, the battery power and the gas engine will come depending on your speed and acceleration. So now I'm going 60 miles an hour, and I'm going in a downhill flat a little bit, but once I'll go up a hill or I'll require more power, the gas engine will take over completely. And that's when, even though it's not loud, it's not really loud, once you drive EV, you don't want to hear or see gas at all. And that's the issue with cars like this. You know, the gas engine eventually comes when you go on long ride. still, it's very efficient, but again, I like those who drive. See, now it is completely in battery power because I'm going down the hill. I'm going down the hill. So even though it's gas mode, quote unquote, or hold mode, it's still it doesn't use the gas engine. Now I bet you it's gonna come because I'm pressing, and here we are, engine and battery. Very little noise. I mean, I have to really listen. It's very little noise, but nevertheless, it does make noise, and there's tailpipe emission, which those who know me already know I hate it. Anyhow, so here we go. It goes down the hill, goes down this hill. Now I'm actually going to brake a little bit, and the gas engine got turned off completely. So the Voltec system is extremely sophisticated and is extremely fuel efficient, and whenever it doesn't need to use the gas engine, it will not use the gas engine, even if you are completely depleted from battery power. It will just regen it and use it in alteration. Sorry about the glare. It's a very bright day today. Now I'm coming to a stop sign soon. Coming to a stop sign, and I'm gonna make a right at the stop sign. It's a very nice downhill. Still have snow on the ground here, as you can see. It may snow again this week. And I am going to, just to show you, I'm going to switch to one second, one more. Yes, I'm going to switch to mountain mode, and you're going to see how the battery color changed, and there's some kind of reserve. So I'm going to actually, one second, I'm sorry, I am going to put the camera on the dash, and I'm gonna go up a hill. I'm gonna go up this hill. It's a really steep hill. Here it is. It's coming. I'm gonna make a left. Very steep hill, and I am going to press, so I can feel that the car is going a little bit slower, but there is significant amount of power. Yes, here it is. I'm pressing a little more. I'm spending 64 kilowatts just on this hill. Now the hill got a little less steep, but nevertheless. So do you feel it? If I didn't tell you that I switched to the mountain mode, you wouldn't even know. So now I'm totally on the flat. I'm going to make a left and a right, and then there's going to be another hill. But if I didn't tell you that in a mountain mode, I don't think you would know. You don't feel so much different. You don't feel any difference really. But when you go up a hill, you see that the car is pushing upward and spending a little bit less of battery, but a little bit more power. I hope I'm explaining it the right way. Okay, so conclusion, summary. Normal mode, just normal for everyday driving. Sports mode, my favorite, is you really go really quickly, but you spend more gas or more battery depending on the mode you are. Mountain mode preserves some of the battery power and gives you more power going up a hill. If you are in a hilly area like where I live, very steep and windy and hilly, you can use that. You can feel the power of the car. And hold mode is really, let's say I'm going to New York City and I'm driving on a highway which takes a lot of energy, so I can put it in hold while I'm on the highway, and when I get into the city, I can switch it back to normal mode and drive EV on local roads. That's the purpose of it. That's the purpose of it. I know that in some European cities, like in London, there's something called Congestion Charge, and if you have like a Volt, which there they call it Vauxhall Ampera, I think, if you're there, you can keep it in hold mode, and when you go into London or into Paris, let's say, you can switch it to EV, and you can use the EV lanes, and you don't pay any charges. But driving in local roads, that's where EV range is the best. So hold mode is good when you're approaching a city, so then you can drive in the city and don't spend the EV miles on highway, because that's where the EV miles go deplete very, very quickly when you're driving 65-70 miles an hour on a highway. Okay, here we go. I'm going up again the hill. Do I feel something different? I feel that the car is a little heavy and a little, you know, chugging along, but not that much different. So that's it. Thank you. This is the Electric Israeli. Please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget, let's change the world one electric car at a time. Coming soon in the next few weeks, I'm gonna review a Tesla P90D, and I'm gonna talk about the Chevy Volt with the B, Bolt, and why do I think that GM is gonna get it backward as usual. But that's for next week. Thank you, everybody.